season for one team. It is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense is on the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes. He has got to play well today.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Working on the right. He's off to the races. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Down TCU. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Arkansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Dropping back, it's Spears. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll be brought down.
Lots of times these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Caught over the middle. It's McNabb. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trucks through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think they're throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to get him down.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. First and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this is
going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Lining up to convert 3rd down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking for a man. It's Spears. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall.
Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. Penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. As this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive, they've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Looking downfield, it's Spears. They're trying to get to it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 45, just destroying his way through the field. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Shakes off the defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Oh, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He looks that one in nicely. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Spears. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Novak. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They'll run it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return, it's Harper. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down for this offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Spears. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wide out in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll heave it deep. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick.
TCU.
Return to give the offense tremendous field position.
really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 9 on the play. Second down coming up.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Spears. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Fires it. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down a... Before he moves the chain. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the...
Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harper. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Inside a minute to go here in the third. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a chance to...
Horned Frogs take
skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
a loss of 4 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Novak. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Number 12 on the field goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
TCU
20. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. And the Red Wolves will move the sticks.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
These running backs had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Finds his tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The toss to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments